When is DL Hughley going to be canceled? When the Black women that support Black women and Black women everything all day, every day, period, point blank, no crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bum is going to talk about no Black woman, nothing, nada, no how, no way. When is DL Hughley getting canceled after everything that he just said that was so unnecessary and disgusting towards the Janet Jackson? He out here messing around on his wife way back long time ago, allegedly, got the mistress pregnant, allegedly, and then was happy when she allegedly lost the daggone baby. But that's who y'all want to support, and that's who it is that y'all are going to allow to disparage an icon.
All them hoes, nappy-headed hoes, and they weren't hoes. But it was some nappy-headed women on that team. Shut up, I'm gonna say it, I don't give a damn, y'all like it or not, you know it's true. Them are some of the ugliest women I ever seen in my whole life. Thank you, good night, everybody. Ross here, thank you.
So DL Hughley, a Black man, came through to disparage her just because she may not know or have the information or had a differing opinion at the end of the day about Kamala and whether she Black or not, like everybody else ain't had it. And who the hell is it that he thinks that he is, that he can just say whatever the hell it is that he want, talk about her any way that he want, say the most disgusting things. Her brother just died. Rest in peace to Tito. She is the sister of Michael Damn Jackson. Rest in peace to him. She is the daughter of Joe and Catherine Jackson. And y'all gonna let that slide? And what does DL offer? What has he done? What is he doing? He is shrilling for Democrats. Janet ain't even doing that. Janet just out here living her damn life. She don't ever say nothing. She don't ever bother nobody. And now because she said one thing that niggas don't like, she gets all this vitriol. But when Sexy Red says something, ain't nobody canceling her. When Sukiyana says something stupid, ain't nobody canceling her. Y'all defend that to the bone. But y'all gonna allow DL Hughley, that bastard, to talk about the Janet Jackson like this? While you were breathing through the nose of a white woman, what the F does that even mean?
So I can see how that could play. And it's always, and the reason it hits home to me is because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her. And I'll never get that back. She'll never, I'm supposed to protect her, and I'll never get that back that she told her father something, and he didn't do nothing about it. Because it was inconvenient. So I can see how that could play. And it's
all the BBL surgeries that you biatches be getting, all this running on over to Mexico, to Turkey, and everywhere else in order to change everything about you, spiders, makeup, and weave. And you're going to allow DL Hughley to also use the term white woman. What does that have to do with anything? That's the most ignorant thing that I've ever heard in my life, and no one has a problem with that. Y'all don't have an issue with this. Y'all not canceling DL Hughley. Why? Y'all are cutting for Kamala Harris, somebody that your asses didn't even know about prior to the first time she ran for daggone president. Y'all didn't even know who Cam was prior to the first time that she ran for president. Bum ass DL Hughley, while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman, DL Hughley goes off on Janet Jackson in series of tweets after Kamala Harris remarks. Actor stand-up comedian DL Hughley recently called out singer-songwriter Janet Jackson after the latter claimed during her recent interview with The Guardian that Kamala Harris is not Black. Hughley took to the social media platform X on Twitter on September 22nd and wrote, "It's a little ironic to question whether someone is Black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. Why is DL Hughley so miserable? Where's Monique at? Where's Monique at? Monique, where you at?" DL's tweet, Janet Jackson interview sounded like a Trump rally. Why do y'all keep putting everything towards Trump? It has nothing to do with why is he so obsessed? Why is DL so obsessed with a man that he ain't never talked to, ain't never gonna talk to, ain't got nothing in common with, but he wants to be obsessed over him? I promise you Donald Trump don't know who DL is. I promise you he don't know who DL is. But DL Hughley is completely and utterly, this sounds deranged. This sounds absolutely deranged. We don't want to go up here and talk about the fact that you didn't believe your own daughter when she told you that she was allegedly essayed by your friend. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring that up, DL. So help me understand how that's better than Janet Jackson questioning the same thing that let me rephrase, the same thing that many of us question as well, why she over here talking about the APAC community that you want to ignore because you're obsessed with a white man so much so. We just gonna give up our icon because DL Hughley is obsessed with a white man that he ain't never talked to before. Make that make sense. And y'all be listening to that nigga? That's the crazy part, is that y'all be listening to that nigga about his political views instead of looking into shit on your own. Between him and Michael Eric Dyson, if y'all don't see the writing on the wall, you never will. And I have no empathy for whatever comes next. Janet Jackson raised doubts about the Democratic presidential candidate's ethnic background during her September 21st sit-down with The Guardian, where she claimed that she was told that Harris's father is white. While she was uncertain about the authenticity of the information, Janet still went ahead with her remark. Well, you know what they supposedly said? She's not black. That's what I heard, that she's Indian. Like, that's so far-fetched. When the interviewer corrected her, saying that Kamala is both Indian and black, Jackson shot back, alleging that the vice president's father is neither. Instead, he is white. Cam's opponent, Trump, made similar comments during an interview at the National Association of Black Journalists convention earlier this year. He claimed Harris turned black to cement her political career.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
She was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. Is she Indian or is she black? The former president commented. Y'all act like we don't have videos, seen videos, shown videos where she absolutely is doing and saying the same damn thing. But because y'all so scared of the alleged racist known as Donald Trump, and I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying he's not, I'm just saying y'all so concerned, but you ain't had no concern with Joe damn Biden when he created a crime bill that you conveniently was able to forget, just like you conveniently are able to forget the fact that Cam has only been talking about her Indian side, but now you ready to toss Janet damn Jackson under the damn bus, roll over her, trample her, and put her into the ground, all over a woman that don't give a damn about you. Janet said, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way it goes is going to be mayhem. I think there might be mayhem either way it goes, but we'll have to see. In the wake of the now viral comments on Cam's roots, Janet Jackson faced criticism online. Several netizens accused her of being ignorant, irresponsible, and even disappointing. F all of y'all. F all of y'all, because y'all ignorant to begin with. What happened to all the, we protect the black women? I ain't said that in a while. What happened to all that? Oh, you don't want to protect her because you would rather protect Cam because you scared of the alleged racist? Make any of that make sense? Y'all are so freaking scared of a person who's already been president that you're willing to go down this path and give up every black person that has questions. This is no way to get people onto your side. I would never listen to DL Hughley to begin with. His own daughter can't trust him. Yes, I'm being like Monique right now. I'm bringing it the F up because he can just come out here and say whatever the hell it is that he wants and disparage a black woman, and you black biatches ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got no pushback for this black man that does this to this black woman. Where's all the loyalty at? Where the loyalty go to black women? I'm okay with it. I can handle it. But what you got here is a freaking icon. Somebody that has offered more to blacks in the black music industry than DL has ever offered to the comedic industry. Over Kamala? Over Cam? And y'all think that white supremacy, discrimination, and racism is your problem?
And I remember praying that God would take this off me.
Do you hear what he said? Prior to this happening, he was praying to God that he would take the baby off of him, off the world. He prayed for his son to not be alive anymore.
All that time, I was like, and instantly, I thought two things. My prayer was answered, and it was the worst thing ever.
In the worst possible way, it was answered, yeah.
So I go to the hospital, and I walk past the family, and he is laying there in the bed, and I see him, and I see her and her boyfriend and her family. And they're all staring daggers at me, and I went to him, and I tell him I'm sorry. So I go home, and it was the quintessential bittersweet moment. So I go to church with my family.
So he saw a child dying in the hospital, then said whatever, went back home, acted like nothing happened, because like he said, baby, it was a quintessential bittersweet moment. Bittersweet. What was so sweet about it? God took that off you, just like you prayed for. Yo, there's something wrong with this man. But
this ain't got nothing to do with no white people. This ain't got nothing to do with no white supremacists. This ain't got nothing to do with no racism. This is straight up nigga DL and black Janet Jackson, because we know who her parents are. We know where they from. We know what they've done. We know what they've offered. We've known her since she was a child and all the rest of those daggone kids. But y'all ready to toss all that for Kamala because DL said so, and Ricky and Roland and all the rest, all the D9 people, so that they can have their D9 person up in there and say, look what D9 did. So that they can be strolling in the White House while you still out here. You ain't got as much as they do, and you ain't gonna have it according to them because of white supremacy. And they want to equate all this to white people. This has got nothing to do with white people. These people are obsessed with white people. Why is that? You need to be questioning that. Why is DL Hughley so obsessed, impressed about Donald Trump? He said not only did Janet's interviewer appear like a Donald Trump campaign rally. That is so ignorant, far-fetched, and stupid. Janet Jackson is having a damn interview, and now it's a Trump campaign rally. And y'all going along with this shit? Every single day, you coloreds give me a reason not to vote for her. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Janet Jackson gets to be called names, but y'all don't have shit to say to DL Hughley and how he is attacking a black woman. Child, I can't wait to listen to the divestors and the way they will rip his punk ass apart. I cannot wait for that to happen. I cannot wait for that to happen. This can't be the reason why we can't have shit, can't move forward, can't stick together because of people like DL. I thought y'all was all women power too. Yeah, I'm talking to you biatches. I thought y'all was all women power. I thought it was all about black women. Support black women. Janet Jackson is more black than Cam. A non-ADOS, I believe y'all call that. A non-FBA, I believe y'all call that. Am I right? Let me know if I'm right about that. But it was ironic how Jackson was questioning the race of Cam when she allegedly got a nose job done on herself, which seemed to be of a white woman's. So now nose jobs are race related, right? Notably, the speculation of Janet Jackson getting plastic surgery has been circulating for years. However, she has never publicly confirmed the same. I can't imagine why Janet Jackson don't do interviews. I can't imagine why Beyonce don't do interviews. But the person who should be doing interviews ain't doing interviews. But that's who y'all support. DL doubled down on his follow-up post and said, Kamala Harris looks the way she does because she has a mom from India and a dad from Jamaica. Is Jamaica USA, Bueller? Is Jamaica considered one of the 50 states, Bueller? Janet Jackson looked the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon, he wrote. Now, all of a sudden, DL got a problem with plastic damn surgery. You know, plenty of people do have surgery on their noses due to deviated septums. DL can say whatever he wants because he's D9. The former Comic View host also wrote how Harris looks the same as she did when she lived in her native place in Oakland, California. However, he said Janet Jackson doesn't look like she did when she played the role of Millicent Penny Gordon Woods in the CBS sitcom Good Times that ran from 1974 to 1979. So he's pointing out what Janet's accolades are. So he's actually saying that when she was a child, she don't look the same as she does now that she's in her 50s. How ignorant is that? Any of you listening to me right now, do you look the same as when you were a child of the age when Janet played Penny till now? If you're even in your 30s, do you look the same? But y'all support DL Hughley. Where's canceled DL Hughley at? Where's canceled DL Hughley at? Stand on business, Janet Jackson. F all of them. So again, all this support black women, but y'all gonna let this ninja disparage this black woman, this icon, all over a non-FBA woman. Make that make sense. Never wonder why the community has the issues that the community does. And it ain't got ish to do with white supremacy, discrimination, or racism. That's it. That's all. Y'all know what to do.
We do not care